Yo, what's going on, everybody? I know I've been off the grid for a minute, but I'm back in action. So, making this video mostly just because I was thinking of something while I was at the gym today. I hit back in biceps today, and I was like, in my head when I was doing my my bicep curls, I was like, bro, I should start like really just like speaking instead of just posting workouts every so often. And I mean, the way I'm explaining that is more of like, I'm really into sports, morely basketball. And I usually, like, if I see something, like whether it's a game or my team or uh, something that happened in the sport of basketball, I usually kind of discuss it in my head, like, that happened. Who would do that? Like, why would he make that pass? Like, why is he shooting that? Who are you? So I'm in my car and I was like, I think I'm going to make this video. And I might start doing this more often. I mean, I might still do workouts too, but I think just for more so I can actually post more than just once in a lifetime, because that's what it feels like. Yeah. So I guess we'll call this episode 1 or the first video, whatever y'all want to title it. So I guess episode 1, I'm really wanted to talk about this for a while. I mean, since it just happened last weekend. All-Star Weekend. As you know, I'm a basketball fan. I know a very decent amount of basketball content. Watch a lot of basketball and YouTube and all that. So I have a decent amount of, what's the word I want to use? Knowledge to basketball. So All-Star Weekend, first off, so I ain't gonna lie. All-Star Weekend was trash. It was bad. I think we all can agree that watched it. If you did watch it, definitely did not excite me at all. Last 2 years have been pretty trash. I've been bamboozled every time. So definitely was a little upset. But I'm gonna go through all the events and I'll let you know my opinion. And then I'm not gonna make this too much because this is episode 1, so I'm gonna chill. So like you gotta realize this, bro. Look. So like I said, skills challenge. It's pretty basic. You don't really expect nothing crazy out of that. It's just kind of like young players going through obstacle course and doing their own thing. But let me tell you, the 3-point contest was probably the dopest thing of the night, which is crazy to say because it's literally just a couple players shooting threes from 5 different spots. And then we're out. Just like, and then you found a winner at the end of the finals. But the dopest part of the 3-point contest was Steph and Sabrina. I know a lot of people that I seen on Instagram and all the socials were saying Sabrina was going to get blown out by Steph because Steph, the best shooter of all time. I mean, obviously. But let's be real. If you watch WNBA, which I don't, but I do know who it is, and I know she can shoot that thing, I ain't going to lie. So she was scoping. She tied the winner of the 3-point contest by itself. I mean, come on. I don't care if it's a girls' ball, men's ball, bro. I don't care. Like, straight shooter. So obviously Steph won, like I said, best shooter of all time, but he didn't win by that much though. I was kind of getting scared for him. I was like, hey man, Sabrina ended up winning that game. I ain't gonna lie. But yo, let me tell you, if you watch that dunk contest, bro. Ooh. I don't even know where to start with the dunk contest. As a basketball fan, that's probably my time to look at the TV and not stop looking at it when the dunk contest comes on, because obviously you want to see creativity. You want to see players that you never thought had bunnies go out there and do something crazy, and you be like, yo, this is what I've been waiting for all day. I'm not gonna go through every dunk or every person. I'm gonna just say it was terrible. You go from 2016, 2020, when the dunk contest was going crazy with Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon and Derrick Jones Jr. Those was peak dunk contests times. Now we just getting trash. Garbage. So I think we all can agree that dunk contest was garbage. But I ain't even gonna get onto that because the next day was even worse. All-Star game, another event that I enjoy because it's the best players in the game right now, all going. Sorry, I was gonna call myself. I was looking like mad weird, just staring at my phone. Yeah, someone was calling me. But anyways, All-Star game was trash. I'm more of a, like, when I see like the best players in the world going at it, like 12 minutes. And I mean, obviously, I know that you want to see some dunks, maybe a couple play arounds when they ain't really doing nothing crazy. But, like, bro, there was no competitiveness at all. Well, I'm talking about, like, you just got people going down the court, just shooting threes, bro. Like, and then the defense will let them just go to the paint and do a dunk. Like, bro, I looked at the stats. No offense to this dude at all, Karl-Anthony Towns, because obviously we know he's a bucket. This dude played, I don't even know how many minutes. I think it was 20 minutes. He had 50. They lost 50 points off the bench, bro. What? Because, like, bro, I was watching, I think, the 2013 All-Star game because I was at work today, and I was like, bro, I just want to see, like, the comparison to when they was playing 2013 to now. Now, obviously, it's more skill with players being able to kind of do everything at this point. Basically. But, like, I seen the second quarter score of that All-Star game in 2013. The scores was in the 60s. 60s. The All-Star game this year, I promise you, I think the scores was already at 100. I'm like, man. But let me give you my suggestions on what I think they should do for All-Star Weekend future-wise. A skill challenge, keep that. Obviously, that's been in there for years, so I wouldn't say change that. Three-point contest, I think, in my opinion, the only thing I would change is if, like, you got a whole bunch of three-point, like, people doing a, three-point contest. I would say whoever wins that contest should go against Steph as the final boss. I mean, because who's not going to want to see that? Like, it's Stephen Curry. Like, you got to beat the best shooter of all time in order to be... I mean, obviously, he should still win the trophy, but, like, just for fun, like, hey, let me see if I can beat Steph, type stuff. But then, like, the dunk contest, bro. Now, I've been discussing this for a minute, so you let me know if I'm tripping. I believe they should put, like, all these content creators that strictly just post on their socials of them just dunking. Like, because I see a lot of them. They be doing, like, some crazy dunks. Like, it don't be, like, no basic tomahawks or let me dunk over this 4-foot dude in a chair or let me dunk over Shaq for the 8th time in a row this year. Like, bro, I don't want to see that. So, basically, get some content creators that strictly just do dunks and let them compete. Because we all know they going to come in there with some fire. What I'll do is before you, like, tell people to vote and, pick the players who should be in the All-Star game, I think you should look at it as a way of, like, who's going to actually play this game, like, with a mentality, like, I want to win, but I don't want to just be sitting here looking at people splash threes from half court and get open every time. Like, I want to actually play defense. Like, we want to see some competitiveness. I want to see somebody get fouled 40 times, and I want to see people actually playing defense because these are the best players in the world, bro. Who's not going to want to see that? And just one last thing. 1v1 tournament, NBA players, superstars going at it 1v1. Definitely input that in All-Star Weekend. Would be dope. Imagine seeing Kevin Durant, and don't think LeBron would do it. But LeBron, just them strictly 1v1. Or like Steph versus Kyrie, or like Joel Embiid versus Jokic. Like type stuff like that, bro. That'd be dope. Dope. But that's it. But I'm out this.